We start tonight with the new immigration crackdown, and it comes after an Afghan national is accused of gunning down two members of the West Virginia National Guard in Washington, D.C. Now investigators are looking into the suspect's past right here in San Diego. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Simmons. Carlo and Marcella both have the night off tonight. The investigation into the shooter's motive is now underway, and now President Trump says he should have never been allowed in the country. The Trump administration is also dropping all decisions on asylums. The ambush-style attack happened on Wednesday near a metro station just blocks away from the White House. 20-year-old Army specialist Sarah Beckstrom was killed, and 24-year-old Private First Class Andrew Wolf is still in critical condition tonight. Today, officials confirmed the suspect, Raminola Lakanwol, entered the U.S. through the Biden-era program called Operation Allies Welcome, and he previously served with teams backed by the CIA in Afghanistan. They believe he suffers from PTSD.
Vetting or anything, they came in unvetted, and we have a lot of others in this country. We're going to get them out.
An official with the Department of Homeland Security tells CBS News that the suspect's asylum case was approved under the Trump administration earlier this year. We also know the FBI is here in San Diego right now looking into the possible ties in this area. CBS 8's Steffi Roche joins us now live in studio with more. Steffi, what did you learn about this today?
Right. Well, the suspect in question, Raminola Lakanwol, is now facing first-degree murder charges. And we also learned this evening that this attack is leading the Trump administration to halt visa processing for those with Afghan passports. I talked with an organization about what this will mean for many immigrants.
Lakanwol worked with the CIA in Afghanistan and immigrated to the U.S. in 2021. Investigators say he drove from Washington State to Washington, D.C. and opened fire on the National Guard members deployed there. The suspect is said to have worked in a special CIA-backed Afghan army unit before emigrating to America. In the wake of the shooting, President Trump announced he will permanently freeze immigration from, quote, third world countries as authorities re-examine certain green card holders.
I don't have a good reason for why they're doing it, other than that they ran on ratcheting down immigration.
That's Sean Van Diver, the founder and president of Afghan Evac, an organization that helps Afghan immigrants and refugees. He tells me the changes announced by the Trump administration will have real consequences for Afghans and other immigrants here in Southern California and around the globe.
Donald Trump is doing. He only wants Republicans to have any power. He cut 69 to 79% of funding to local and state public safety in blue states, places where we need this funding, right here in San Diego. They're playing games with public safety funding, which is why they're not detecting major things that are happening. In fact, I believe that President Trump and Kash Patel are making so much hay about this and like trying to pump up the vitriol because they messed up. They let this one get by. I think you're going to see some news break here pretty soon that there was an indicator that something might happen from this guy. And I know it's not my news to break, but I think we're going to see that happen, and that's going to be awfully embarrassing.
Van Diver and the Alliance of Afghan Communities in the U.S., another group I spoke with last night, add that they share deep sympathy with the victims, but wanted to be made clear that this crime represents a single individual, not the Afghan community.
Okay, Steffi, yesterday the FBI Director Kash Patel said there are associates here in San Diego. Do we know anything else about that?
Really not at this time, no. We did reach out to the FBI San Diego's field office here in town. They declined to comment any further or provide any additional details, but it definitely is something that we will continue to track.
Yeah, it sounds concerning until we get some concrete information about that.
Right.
All right, Steffi, thank you.
Stephanie.